Hello, 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 YouTube fans and family. Welcome to my channel. This is Darlene. Let me get situated here. And I will start your reading. I will be using this deck for the Divine Masculine on this side and this deck for the Divine Feminine on this side. These are both basically Rider-Waite decks. And let's get into your reading. I'm just going to shuffle here and see what's going on with Divine Masculine in the Twin Flame journey. And if you don't know exactly what that's about, please do some homework and research on that. I won't go into it in this particular video, but there's a lot of good research and information out there on the subject. It is not an easy journey. Let me go ahead and shuffle these. It is challenging, and it's a love like no other for all the ups and downs it presents. And, you know, I wish you all luck in whatever you decide to do along this journey. All right, let me see here. This deck is almost ready. I feel it gelling, so to speak. One more, I think, one more. Thank you for your patience. Now, I have noticed since I've started doing these twin flame readings, I'm also doing Scorpio readings, and I've noticed a significant crossover between Scorpio and, in other words, what I'm trying to say is I feel like, and I've heard a couple of other readers comment about this, there seem to be a lot of Scorpios on the twin flame journey. So you might want to go check out my other readings, like I said, Scorpio readings. And then if you don't know, I also do excuse me, I'm distracted over here, deceased loved ones readings. So if you like that kind of content, go and check out my playlist there. I could be reading for you or your loved one. I never know who's going to come through in those readings. I just show up and wow, okay, and see what comes through. All right, let's see what you're doing here on your side. Well, that is interesting. It's almost like you guys swapped a little bit. Okay, yeah, I will. I'll pull 3 more cards. I just wasn't sure about that, but yes, all right. And I'll pull 3 more over here too. Sometimes it's really interesting. Sometimes this lower row of cards is more future. And I've just noticed that the energy kind of shifts, and I was thinking I might leave it out, but no, they're saying leave it in. Okay, let's see what's going on with your masculine. Wow, we've got some kind of a new beginning in his life, somewhere where he felt, and again, this is a twin flame reading, so I ask what's going on in his life. This could be work, but I am asking, obviously, this is more of a love reading, so so there's some new passionate beginning he's feeling, or he wants a passionate beginning, which is kind of a departure from where he has been, I will say that. So maybe the energy is shifting here this week. And this is on something that he has felt like has failed in the past. He's really up in his head about it. He's overthinking it. It's overwhelming. This, as we know, can be juggling. Yes, it can be. But it can also be just, you know, having a lot of things in the air, busy. But there's an end coming to some situation that he felt there's a failure at something. Has come to an end or is coming to an end. So there's no new beginning here. Something that he'd wished on, he's given up hope on. Wow, this could be a number of things, but he's making a decision to not collaborate. I need to see what's underneath here. Yeah, because he's either leaving someone out in the cold or he's been left out in the cold. This potentially fighting and bad communication. That's what I was looking for. In a committed relationship, this isn't always that, but I don't know. Because it's next to the Two of Cups, I feel like it is. Someone from his past. All right, let me read this again. So I just wanted to kind of see if this would, the bottom here would tell me more like what that's about. I may have to pull a couple of cards on that. Truth about not wanting to move on and seek their fortune, because there's a lot of conflict about some kind of addiction or restriction and lying. Something that's become a heavy burden. They can't carry it anymore, and they're having a lot of anxiety over it, over this truth, and they're putting up a wall. Wow, okay. I could just stop there, right? Yeah, I want, what deck? This one, okay. I want to ask what this failed victory was here, what this Six of Wands is. Show me, Spirit, what is the Six of Wands in the Divine Masculines? Okay, a decision. Now look, we've got the Two of Swords in reverse down here. Something that he's had a hard time making a decision on. At the bottom of the deck, in, you know, something about love. He's been making a decision about love. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm going to have to get a little drink of water. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Well, what, I'm going to, hang on a minute. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, Ace of Wands upright, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there's something on this person's side. Let me see if I can put this into words. What's feeling that Ace? Yes, anxiety, same, look. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. There has been a lot of anxiety on this person's side recently. Heavy burdens. Look, both decks, this is coming out. Heavy burdens. That's Ace. Yep. Oh, sorry, about to lose the whole deck here. Okay. Something that, an opportunity or a passionate, something he felt passionate about in the past, he lost passion for. This is, you know, Ace and Wands, it can be a delay or of a passionate new beginning, or in this case, it can be a lack of passion. So there's something or someone that he's lost passion for that now he's regaining. So if this is applying to the Divine Feminine over here, because I kind of remember what's going on with your masculine is he was just dealing with a lot of stuff in his environment. He wasn't talking to you because he just had a plate full over there what he was dealing with. And some of them, if you want to go back and look at my previous reading or two, were dealing with someone else in another, they were either in a marriage or some other committed relationship, or some other person in their environment that they were dealing with that was causing a lot of stress and conflict. So I'm wondering now if your Divine Masculine is telling me that that whole situation, or either two things, that whole situation they've lost passion for, it was a failure, they couldn't make up their mind, and then it, you know, and it ended up being a failure. They were all in their head about it because they were juggling that situation, and they put an end to it, or somebody else put an end to it. So there was no new beginning. Again, hopes and wishes failing here. Page of Cups can be in reverse. You know, this can be a number of things, but instability, like emotional upheaval is what I'm hearing coming off of this card. And now he's having clarity. He's making his mind up. So that could be the story here about what's going on. Because someone couldn't decide, they were, you know, at a crossroads here, and now they have gotten clarity about this situation. Okay. Now again, that doesn't have to mean another person. It could be a situation, a family member, a job. Any of that could apply. Now let me see what else I'm feeling from these. This is just telling me, yeah, the Fool, of course, is the first card in the tarot. It's new beginnings, starting out on the Fool's journey, all that. So yes, it could mean he's decided not to do that, but it can also mean risky, something he's considering was too risky here, and that he's made his mind up. He's been thinking about this, overthinking, no, I'm not going to take a risk, or whatever this thing is, this decision was too risky. I've made up my mind. Okay. Let me see. Something else. Let me just let that be. I may come back to that in a minute. Let's look over here at you, Divine Feminines. So this is unusual to come up in your reading. I've had it over here in the Divine Masculine. I'm going to have to pull a card on that because what deck do I want to? We'll use this one. Off the bat, I mean, I know what the card means, but just looking at it, what I like about this is you got the devil and the angel right next to each other. The angel cancels out the devil. So whatever this has been for you, whether it's restrictions, addiction, something that's been holding you back, it's telling me that is balancing, and could be this person, could be something else in your life you've been dealing with. It's telling me that the angel is taking care of that devil. It's balancing out. And there has been conflict. This can also be competition. Now, it's interesting. You both have this Six of Wands in reverse. So there seems to be something that's failed here, something that, you know, I don't ever get this, but I am now. In the upright, this card is about victory after a long battle. It can also mean fame and success and getting your name out there and so forth. And so when it's in reverse, it almost is like somebody who wanted too much of attention. And so maybe you've decided this whole competitive situation that you were dealing with, or conflict you had going on with your twin, was just requiring more attention than you were willing to give to it. And so you ended it, you broke up. This is in the upright is a choice. When it's in the reversed, it can mean a breakup. It can also mean you made a choice to leave somebody out in the cold, and they would really, they're not happy about that. I can just feel, I know this is your side, but I'm feeling that, and it's just like bold letters, and they're not happy about that. That's what I heard. You're going after what makes you happy. What's being illuminated to you is where your efforts are being put. You know, where do I, let me say this differently. You are being illuminated about what you want to invest in, what and who and what kind of relationship you want to invest in to have good fortune, to keep this wheel of fortune in the upright here. Now, this could be money. Maybe you're telling me, I've decided that what's been illuminated to me, and this card can also be a card about timing. Again, maybe my investment here wasn't what was taking too much time and energy. And I want to put it somewhere else. Maybe you're telling me that what's been illuminated is what makes you happy is just planting your seed somewhere else, like maybe focusing on your work and your money here. And maybe you're keeping that to yourself, because the moon card here is at the bottom. This can be fears, it can be secrets and things that are hidden behind the scenes. So maybe you're just keeping all this to yourself over here. You don't have to be telling this Divine Masculine or anybody about that. maybe you're thinking that, you know, this is something that was disappointing to you in the past. You're reconsidering, like maybe there was a work project or something that you didn't have time for in the past because you were putting a lot of energy here with this masculine, that you've decided now, hey, this is gonna, maybe you get making lemonade out of lemons. Maybe now that I'm not have this divine masculine is not in my life, I have more time to work on other things over here. So you're defined, so plans, I'm sorry y'all, I'm having trouble talking. Mercury is still retrograde, so bear with me. So maybe you thought these ships that you thought were coming in with your divine masculine didn't, and so those plans fell through. There could have been some bad communication, or in this case, no communication being withheld. And maybe you were checking out each other's social media, or you know, asking their friends what they were doing just to check in on them, and they could be doing this to you, but this is on your side. So, and yeah, I think you're doing good. I think you're just deciding to focus on your money and to celebrate, because this card to me often is the third party card, one of the third party cards. But I don't get that energy off of this today. I get you're just focusing, you're doing you, boo. You're focusing on your money, you're focusing on what makes you happy, you're celebrating, maybe for the holidays, you're going out, you're socializing with other people, you're not dwelling on this situation over here. Here you go again to Queen of Pentacles. You know who you are, this is you, Queen of Pentacles. You may still be feeling some sadness over this person, and they're missing, and you're missing them. I mean, that happens too, that would be normal. But you realize there was just too much imbalance and injustice in this situation. And if, this is an interesting message I'm getting from this card, if your person was one of those people who did have a third party going on here, this card can mean bad karma. So I think what you're telling me is I don't want to go there. I've had enough of that, being involved with this kind of situation. I don't want any bad karma. And I know that if I invest in that toxic situation, it will block the flow of incoming energy, incoming other love, incoming blessings, incoming money. And it will create imbalance in my life. Yeah, so I think you are not extending yourself toward this person. The Chariot, this is no movement. You're staying put. It's interesting, you both have the Page of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're feeling a little emotional about this. This, you know, in the upright can be an apology, but you're not extending that to your person over here. Nope. No, you're just telling me this can be a lot of things, but I'm just looking to see so let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can put a sentence together. You're withholding reaching out and making any kind of communication or an apology to this person as they are to you right now, because I think you feel like there was an untruth here in this situation that was revealed about what you thought was your Ten of Cups, and it maybe turned out not to be, or you thought that maybe you hear me talk about this, sometimes the Ten of Cups can be too much of a good thing. But you did love this person. And secretly, and I got this in the last Scorpio. Y'all go back and look at my Scorpio reading. And also, I can't remember if it was the Scorpio reading or no contact reading I just did, but I could have been the last Twin Flame reading. But I got that, but secretly, Divine Feminine, you're hoping, you're leaving the door open. Let's say it like that. You're leaving the door open, but this person doesn't come correctly. You're moving on with your life. You, Divine Feminine, have had your awakening, so to speak, that this card can indicate. This can also be reconciliation, but that's why I said leave the door open. If you want this person, don't go chasing them. Just leave the door open. See if they show up. But I believe you are ready to put an end to the cycle of this toxic energy that I feel like your masculine had been bringing into your life. Now, I don't want to take too many cards down that deep in the deck. It just, the energy gets a little diluted. I wanted to ask real quickly if they could tell me more what this Devil is for you. I think you were restricted. Again, this could be having to do with your work. Again, your time was restricted and you want to focus on work. I rarely get a message like that in a love reading, but that's what I got today. Show me, Spirit, what's this? Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, I think you felt, and the Hermit, exactly. I think you felt that if you pursued this situation with this person, well, first of all, for it to be in the reverse, you have to have it sometime. That's too strong. You don't have to have, but it implies to me that at some point you thought that this person was going to be your happy home. The Four of Wands can also be the Twin Flame card or Soulmate card, but now it's in the reverse. So I feel like you're telling me, well, maybe this person wasn't my twin, or even if he was my twin, I don't see the future working out with this person anymore because of all this going on, or at least right now that's what you're telling me. So I'm pulling back. I'm going to save my energy. I'm going inside. This is the Hermit card. I'm going to focus on me now and pull my energy back because I'm the High Priestess and I'm listening to my intuition. Yep. I'm not, here's the Chariot in reverse again. I'm not making any move toward them, because, you know, I'm just going to sit over here. Things have been illuminated. This is the Moon in reverse now. Things have been illuminated to me. I see the truths that I couldn't see before. And now that's keeping this Wheel of Fortune in the upright for me. Okay, now. So I think that was a bit of restriction and toxic energy that you realize was in that relationship for you. All right, but you know, we know things change. This one, that's interesting. Okay, so I want to ask now, the bridging energy or the potential final outcome for the Twin Flame journey for this week. We're just looking at it 1 week at a time. Oh, okay, that wanted to pop out. Well, can I make this up? No, I cannot make this up. What 2 cards did I just have come out on top of the Devil here? The Hermit card and the Four of Wands. Can't make it. Y'all, I am not playing. I am not playing. And the Moon card. Do you know what the odds are about that happening? I can't even. I can't. The Hermit. Where's the High Priestess? The Chariot. The Moon card. There it is. I can't. Those 3 cards right together out of a completely different deck. I'm stopping. Mic drop. Okay. So this is what I'm feeling is the combined energy. You're both still, like the previous reading, still in your separate corners maybe. I really feel like you're both reflecting on where to go, if you want to go, if you want to continue. Do you want to stay on this Twin Flame journey? There is also, what I'm hearing is there's a realization on both of you, your sides, that there are things that you don't see. Your person doesn't know what's going on with you. I don't think y'all are in communication. They don't know what's going on with you. You don't know what's going on with them. And so, you know what, that causes a lot of what ifs, and what if they're doing this, and what if they're doing that, and up in, you know, a self-imposed mental prison, the brain goes crazy and they start making up stories that might not be true. So watch yourself with that. I'm going to pull one more from the top here. Yeah, Queen of Swords, which this could mean that you're both still angry about something that happened over here. It could mean that, but what I'm feeling is I think you're hermiting in this, pulling your energy back so that you don't, because I think your person feels if they come toward you, they're going to be met with the Queen of Swords in reverse, and she is nasty. She's pissed and angry and will have very choice words to say, and she'll wield that sword in a second. So I think that's what your person is feeling, that maybe you don't want this with them, and that's what they're feeling. And maybe you're feeling the same way about them. That's why you're not reaching out. Maybe that's what you feel. And also that perhaps, again, there was a lack of truth here. And so now I just feel it's interesting that falls right in the middle. You cannot make this up. Right in the middle of the whole situation, the whole spread, the heart of the reading is the Four of Wands. But it is in the upright, unlike the other Four of Wands over here. So I think what Spirit is saying here, and I'm going to peek at one more card. Yeah, do you want to fight for it? That's when... Do you want to fight for this? You both are really stepping back and saying, is this what I want? Or it's time for you both to do that. Is this what I want? Is this the person I want to be with? Can I live with the hurts of the past? Can I live with I don't have the Seven of Swords here, but I know in your past reading that has come out where there was deception here. Can I live with that, those untruths, and will that haunt me, so to speak? I feel like that's what you're telling me, because there's still so much that's not seen here. Will they disappoint me again? Or can I take this cut back from them? I don't trust that. I'm afraid to make plans, because I'm just reading the same cards we had before, but now that these cards are here, it can take on a little bit different meaning. Can I, or explain rather what they were saying earlier. I'm afraid to make plans. This person might come in and tell me some disappointing news again. Well, I feel like I have to spy on them to be sure they're dependable and they're giving me what I need here. Do I have to spy on them to be sure that they're being upright and dependable and not out here partying and being involved in a third party again? I know my value, but I don't want to get hurt again. Yep. Okay, let me see. Is anything else, Spirit? It's a cliffhanger. I think that's what I have to title. It's a cliffhanger, because this is telling me what is unseen and unknown. We ask Spirit what's happening. So the free will is a thing, y'all. Your divine masculine could be having some kind of wake-up call over here because of all this. Look at me. He's clearly, there's an ending happening in your divine masculine's life. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull a card on that. We talked about no collaboration. Look at the bottom. Did we do that? Out in the cold. Yeah, disappointing news again. All right, I'm going to pull one card on this Ten of Swords. What's ending for the divine masculine, Spirit? Show me what's ending for this divine masculine, please. What is ending over here for this divine masculine? Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm laughing because y'all have to go back and watch. I don't remember now because I kind of they run together, these readings. But I think it was a twin flame reading, either the last one or the one before, where we had just a table full of Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is not always a bad energy, but in the context of that reading, it implied that the Queen of Wands, and she would be my third party queen over here that comes out, that that he was dealing with her. And again, gender is not relative in tarot, which just the person on the card is a woman. So that is pretty significant that came out when I asked that question. Your divine masculine is putting an end to a relationship. If that, whoever, whatever is going on over there, that's a very interesting, wow, there's the mic drop right there, right? So I think it's yet to be determined on what is happening here in this relationship with this Queen of Wands. And they're telling me, I feel like this is in the upright. This is showing me potential. It's saying what you can't see might be that this Four of Wands is turning in the upright. You just have to decide, Divine Feminines, if it's what you want. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be here? Or are you going to be here saying, all right, in the upright, she's still not warm and fuzzy like the Queen of Cups, but in the upright, she's at least got her hand extended. Come, stand before me. Tell me your business. State your business. She's at least willing to listen. So maybe that's what's happening here. There's a shift. Yeah, again, I think there's just a whole lot of fear here. I'm surprised I don't see the Four of Pentacles, because that usually is a card that shows fear. And, you know, there's fine. I think you are just, it's up to free will now. But a lot of it's going to be determined by the result of what happens over here with this Divine Masculine and this Queen of Wands is what I'm seeing here. Divine Feminine, you're doing good. And as you know in the Twin Flame journey, or if you don't, again, please go do some research on that. You can't chase your masculine. He will run from you. That's the dynamic. Whoever's the runner and the chaser, and you take turns with that in the relationship over the course of the relationship. So you need to just be focusing on you over here. You focus on what makes you happy. That's why I love these cards that came out at the end here. You focus on making yourself happy. Focus on where you're planting your seeds, where you want to invest your time and energy, and focusing on your, you know, what you want your wheel of fortune to be, what you want your abundance to look like. That's all you need to do, Divine Feminine. This is going to shake out like it's going to shake out, and we'll just have to, you know, to be continued next week, or maybe before then. Sometimes I get motivated to pull one in the middle of the week. We'll see. But that's what I have for you today, and I appreciate you all being here so much. I'm just getting started here on YouTube, so please hit that like button and subscribe if you like what I do. And also, if you do like my content and you subscribe, you will get notified when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I will be doing a live reading, so you'll want to be notified on that. And again, thank you all for being here. I wish you all luck with this, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you all. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.